but we appreciate you all being here today. This is the upcoming site of the future California Office of Emergency Services Southern Campus. I am Anita Gore. I am with the Office of Emergency Services, Office of Crisis Communications and Public Affairs. We're so happy to have you here. And before I get started, I wanted to just go over a couple of housekeeping things. There's waters in the back if you need those. There are restrooms over here if you need to take a little bio break. And there's water in the back. We're excited to have Wynette here, who is our ASL interpreter today. And I'm so sorry, Wynette, that I messed that up. Today you'll hear from a few speakers about the exciting next steps in emergency management. And following the remarks today, we'll be breaking ground on this new Southern campus. And I would like to thank you for being here and introduce and welcome Assemblywoman Petri Norris.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to the city of Costa Mesa. I am Assemblywoman Petri Norris. I represent California's 73rd Assembly District, which includes the cities of Irvine, Tustin, and of course, the great city of Costa Mesa. When I was from the time I was first elected in 2018, I have been working alongside our local leaders, our Vice Chair of the Orange County Board of Supervisors, Katrina Foley, who was then the mayor of the city of Costa Mesa in 2018, in partnership with our state agencies and state leaders, as we work to develop the next chapter of this site, which was the site of the Fairview Developmental Center. And we have been focused on ensuring that the next chapter for this site delivers on priorities that are shared from the city, the county, and the state. We've talked a lot about the opportunity for this site to be a future housing development and a future vibrant community in the city of Costa Mesa. That's certainly a shared priority. Another shared priority is public safety. And that's why I'm very delighted to welcome all of you to today's groundbreaking ceremony of the Cal OES Southern Region Emergency Operations Center. This site will serve as a central coordination hub for emergency preparedness, response, and recovery across 11 counties, 226 cities in Southern California. This site is going to serve 23 million residents of Southern California. So delighted to welcome you all here today. Really grateful for the partnership and leadership of both Director of Cal OES, Director Nancy Ward, the teams here from DDS and from DGS, and I'm grateful for the partnership and leadership of our next speaker. Please join me in welcoming the Vice Chair of the Orange County Board of Supervisors, Katrina Foley.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Katrina Foley, County Supervisor, representing the 5th District, also former Mayor of Costa Mesa, City Council member. And this site actually has a special place for me because my husband grew up just right in one of those houses right on site when his father worked here at Fairview Development Center. Yeah, so I'm thrilled to be here today. We've been here with Cal OES and DDS and DGS over the years for maybe not as fun of opportunities. This time we're all in this together. And so I'm thrilled to be here also because Southern California, we need to have Cal OES. We need to have a centralized location that's in Southern California. We know this from what we experienced, Connie and I with the oil spill in 2021 and how we had to makeshift at OCC for an emergency operations center. So having this site here to serve Southern California, to serve us with our many miles of coastline to serve us for our wildfires and any other natural disaster that we might encounter, because we know they're coming. So thank you so much, and it's a privilege to be here today for this groundbreaking. We are excited about the supports by the state for our public safety here in Orange County and throughout Southern California. I'd like to introduce now the Director of Cal OES, Nancy Ward.
Thank you. And I'd also like to say good morning and thank you all for being here today. You know, simply put, as the Director of Cal OES, this is really an important day for not only Cal OES, but quite honestly, for public safety. We're breaking ground on, as was mentioned, on our new Southern California campus. And it was mentioned, this is the largest population hub in the state of California and a very high-risk disaster area, as most of you all know. So the site that we've chosen, and quite honestly, I'm blown away. The last time I was here, buildings, were plentiful in this area, and now to see this open space where this building is going to go is quite amazing for us. Assemblywoman Petri, Norris, and Vice Chair Foley, thank you for being here. The state couldn't accomplish what we're doing today without both of your support on this, and especially here at this significant milestone. So thank you both for being here. For 6 decades, the Developmental Center has served the people in this area. And in 2022, their mission was over. And so we feel like we're taking on their new mission to continue the reputation of continuing to help Californians in this new state-of-the-art state operations center here in Southern California. So I'd like to thank the governor. Brian, please send our thanks, and the legislature for supporting us in this project. It started many years ago. Many of you in the audience have had a lot of trial and tribulation about getting this project underway, and I couldn't thank you enough for being here and celebrating us. I think I told the guard who was helping us here for many, many years, it's despite you that we got this finally over the hill. So, but I can't imagine not being here and having them help us celebrate. And also present here, I understand, is Justin Graves, the district representative office of Senator Choi. So thank you very much for being here as well. And to our first responder partners who are standing up here with us today. This celebration wouldn't be complete without all of you. So I'd like to introduce CAL FIRE Regional Chief Mike Van Loben, Chief Deputy Commissioner CHP, Chief Beauchamp, thank you for being here. Colonel Brandon Hill representing the Guard, thank you for being here for sure. And Sherry Sorrow, who is here representing all of our Southern California staff, who I think a lot of you are in the audience here today. We're breaking ground on your new home, and I hope that you're as proud as we are to be able to do that with all of you here. So I'd like to take a moment and recognize all of the first responders and our staff. Whether we're coordinating personnel, equipment through our fire and rescue mutual aid, our law enforcement support, or just responding to disasters of any size and magnitude, the need for Cal OES Southern Campus, again, is so needed. And it's been epitomized these last several years in Southern California with the atmospheric rivers, and certainly we can't forget the significant fires that Southern California has seen in January of this year. So the need is clear. The risk is clear. It's unfortunate that we have to plan for these kinds of things, but the governor and the legislature has put faith in us to have a state-of-the-art facility to ensure that when the bell goes up, and I think somebody already said it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, that we have the right facility in place with the staff that can surge into this building and provide the support that our local and our other partners need in these times of disaster. This office will serve as a surge capacity to Southern California. We've got a great many staff that are already spread out throughout the southern region. And so this will be a hub to train and to geographically staff when we need a presence, a hub in this area for Southern California. We beg, borrow, and steal, I think, as Supervisor Foley said, on some disasters because of the not having the rightful size of a place. We, beg, borrow, and steal from FEMA for their space and for others as well. And now we won't have to. When this building opens, we'll have our own space and a place for all of our partners to come. And it doesn't go unnoticed that we're having hotter seasons. We're having colder seasons, we're having wetter seasons, and we're having disasters all at the same time. Earthquakes, fires, in some of the spring and summer weather sometimes, but what we've seen just over the last couple of years, mudslides, flooding, and severe weather all at the same time. So this couldn't come at a better time. I know it sounds like 2 years is a long time, but in a blink of an eye, we'll be cutting the ribbon to open the facility. So thank you all for being here today. The building is going to include a 39 square foot building, office building with a 21 square foot warehouse for our public safety communications, our radio maintenance shop, our microwave tower and storage, and a parking lot that will be secured for the staff who are here and operating 24/7. The State Operations Center in Sacramento will continue to be our hub for coordinating resources throughout the state and to continue to watch those threats as they come into California so that we're poised and ready to respond quickly. This cutting edge infrastructure as well as expanded capabilities and efficiency will be leading the way in emergency response. And again, I thank the governor for investing again in the future of public safety. So thank you. And now I will introduce the California Department of Social Services, Developmental Services, Pete Chervinka. And I think I butchered his name. Sorry, Pete.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming to a place that's been special to my Department of Developmental Services for a very, very, very long time. My name's Pete Chervinka. I'm the director at the State Department of Developmental Services, and I'm joined with a couple of my teammates this morning. We're really happy to be here this morning to celebrate the next chapter of this site. While we're not going to ever completely leave it, 15 acres, as you've heard, is a vital investment in the future of California, and if I'm in front of a crowd that needs to be told the importance of emergency response, preparedness, and recovery, then I'm in the wrong place. Cal HHS, the Health and Human Services Agency, is really proud to be a longtime partner with Cal OES and the local government agencies when bad things happen. We have lots of responsibilities for mass care and shelter, for food distributions, the continuity of health care delivery, support for first responders, the delivery of supplies and supports, the opening of shelters, all kinds of stuff that we partner with Cal OES on. We are always working very closely with Cal HHS to identify unmet needs and to predict what that means for future needs so that we can funnel that to Cal OES, both for its awareness, but ultimately for the assistance that it so valiantly provides to us. We're really grateful for many years of that partnership. And as you've heard others before me talk about, it only makes sense that we finally have an operations center in Southern California. We're really proud of that. Historical notes, because that's what I'm asked to do today. This site originally opened as Fairview State Hospital in 1959. As we've heard, it's been home to many, many people, parents, legacies of people before us. but also over 5,900 people served over the subsequent decades there by thousands of employees who made the local communities here their home. Since 1959, we've seen disability rights laws enacted. We saw the Supreme Court's decision in a litigation we now call the Olmstead decision. That litigation established the right of people to live in the community rather than in large congregate state-operated facilities. And our thinking about how best to serve people has continued to evolve. We have, in fact, diminished our reliance on large developmental centers in California. We are now down to one that has people at it, at Porterville Developmental Center, and it's largely a forensically involved population there, and only 155 people there today on any given day. We spent years developing homes and supportive resources throughout California for the residents of all of these developmental centers, including Fairview, which changed its name from Fairview State Hospital to Fairview Developmental Center along the way. Obviously, individuals and families were concerned what that meant. When you're living someplace for decades and you're now being told you have to go somewhere else, there was a lot, years and years, nearly 2 decades. And when I started with the state, we were closing Agnew's Developmental Center in 1998. It took literally almost 2 decades to get the last residents out of that facility. And a similar experience here in Fairview. The last residents here moved out in October of 2022, but you can still see their former residences, their dining halls, the admin support buildings as you drove here today, and take a slightly more circuitous route on your way out to see more of it. Today, all of those individuals are living successfully in the community, in our communities across California. We are thrilled that 15 acres of this not-so-small site is going to be the head of Cal OES headquarters. We're keeping a few acres to build complex needs homes. These are about 4 to 5 person homes that people can live in, and we call them complex needs. They're difficult to serve, and we'll have new programming to take care of them to do that. And we're expanding the nearby Harbor Village by another 15 acres with additional housing, some of which is dedicated to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We realize all of these new uses are bringing us closer to closing the chapter of California's use of institutional care. We are thrilled as a department, and me personally, to celebrate this modernization of the Fairview site's use to better support our communities while respecting the historical experiences of the thousands of people before us that called this location home. We are thrilled to continue partnering with Cal OES. I have a long experience there living in the SOC, and I don't want to repeat it here. That's not an offer. But want to thank everybody for taking the time today to come celebrate this momentous change in how we're using the property for the betterment of California. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Undersecretary Herata, I think you're next. Thank you. Please, go ahead.
All right, good morning. I'm a lot shorter than he is. Good morning, everybody. My name's Christine Herata. I'm the Undersecretary for the Government Operations Agency. And for those of you who may not be as familiar, our role at GovOps is to help ensure that state departments are able to provide those vital services that Californians depend upon. We are a support function, an enabling function, and we want to ensure that departments like Cal OES and our first responder partners here can focus on the super important mission at hand. And to that end, we at GovOps care deeply about ensuring and thinking through how departments can get things done well. We care about progress, about efficiency, about collaboration, to make sure that we're getting stuff done, which is why we're very happy to be participating in this groundbreaking event today. And as you heard, when it's completed, this facility will help advance OES's ability to ensure the safety of all Californians. This facility is being built utilizing a design-build process, which is a delivery methodology that has a proven track record to deliver projects on schedule and on budget, actually frequently under budget. And this facility also shows what's possible when multiple state agencies collaborate together alongside our local colleagues with the support of the state legislature and all the great things that we can accomplish when we work together. We're very happy to be celebrating these important milestones, and we're very proud to be part of this tangible investment in the safety of Californians that Governor Newsom has so very clearly championed. I would like to thank everybody that got us to this point for this important work. And on a personal note, my family was impacted by the Eaton fires. We evacuated for about a week or so. So I'm very grateful for everybody who helped on that mission. I'm very happy to be here to be part of that journey. So thank you very much. And allow me now to please introduce the Director of Department of General Services, Ana Lasso.
Good morning, and also very grateful to be here today. Welcome, everybody. Ana Lasso, I'm privileged to serve as the Director of General Services. As my department's name implies, we do a lot of things, right? We do a lot of things for state government. We're very happy to be part of the Government Operations Agency. And certainly one of the things that we do is manage design and construction projects like the one that we're celebrating today. We oversee the development of office buildings, laboratories, schools, museums, fire stations, hospitals, and affordable housing. And that's not an exhaustive list. We can go on. But that's just to name a few of the projects that we get to work on. No matter what we build or how we deliver the buildings that we're building, what matters is who we serve. And we're just very grateful to be part of a project that has incredible partners like the Office of Emergency Services, the Department of Developmental Services, and of course our locals, the county and the city and the legislature who supported us through this, and of course the vision of the governor to support a project like this. But as we've all said, emergency needs are everywhere in California, and we're very lucky to be participating in a project that's going to support Southern California as it continues to be faced with earthquakes, devastating fires, and so the need of this particular regional campus couldn't be more evident and come at a more strategic moment. Just as proud as what we do, we are also proud of how. From an environmental perspective, I wanted to touch upon that. That is really important to me and should be to all of us. This facility will be at the forefront. We will exceed our energy code requirements, be fully net zero, bravo to us, and achieve a minimum of LEED Gold. With photovoltaic panels as parking canopies, power backup through solar, a generator, and battery energy storage systems to keep things running even during disasters and power outages. And of course, because it's an emergency service center, that needs to be built in. By building right here on excess state property, reutilizing and reframing what was a developmental center, we have also reduced costs, reducing the state's footprint, and have designed this project to help provide some of the infrastructure that will also be helpful in the development of the future housing and the rest of the campus. So this project is truly a testament to sustainability and in every sense of the word, and collaboration. We look forward to seeing you all here again in 2027 as we cut the ribbon on the project. Today we will do the groundbreaking, and I want to just thank everyone and welcome Director Ward back to the stage.
Thank you, Director Lasso, and to all the partners who we've heard from today. I'd like to thank you all again. It's been all of you who have made this possible. Behind the scenes, the project has been a true team effort. We couldn't have done this without all of you bringing together your diverse expertise, the perspectives to make this all happen. The collaboration that happened behind closed doors is what really drives this progress. Every agency, department, and every partner individually has played a vital role here to make this all possible and to move this project forward. It's going to be exciting to watch. I hope that some of you will come by and watch the progress that is being made in this community. and so that we can all be proud at the end of the day when we're back to doing, again, the cutting of the ribbon to open the facility. With that, I'm excited to celebrate the next step is breaking ground. Not sure I'm going to do that very successfully. But at this time, I'd like to invite all the partners to join me in doing this together. Thank you.
Here we go. We're ready. Okay, this is serious. Okay, and there.
1, 2, 3. Ground is broken.
Oh my God. Okay.